Hello everybody, and good morning. Woke up this morning and we had snow, sleet, and rain, and it's still. I'll insert a picture so you can see what we're dealing with now. You wouldn't think we'd be thinking about planting or anything, but our local gardener sent me a long list of plants that can be started now. And I'll put it in the description box so you can see. But today we're gonna talk about rosemary. I don't know how many of you all have a rosemary plant. It is an herb. I usually grow it every year and then I cut it down and I buy a new one every year. It doesn't seem to winter over well in the house for me, so that's what I do. I know some folks can winter theirs over and don't have a problem at all. So let's get started. Please let me know down in the comments if you grow rosemary. It says rosemary, the description, this is a perennial that grows best in zones 8 through 11. It will grow to a height of 3 feet or more. Bluish purple flowers bloom on rosemary when the nights become cooler. The leaves of a rosemary plant are spiky in nature. When to plant? It's best to buy a small rosemary plant because rosemary seeds grow very slow. Keep plants indoors until night temperatures are up to 55 degrees. You can take cuttings from a plant in late summer. When we had our greenhouse, I would buy cuttings of rosemary because they would grow much quicker. And you can't really buy cuttings here unless you know of somebody in a greenhouse that will cut for you. You have to buy from a commercial grower. Sun and soil. Rosemary likes full sun, well-drained soil. It only needs light to moderate watering. When to harvest? Stems and leaves can be harvested anytime during the growing season. Medicinal benefits. Rosemary is an excellent source of antioxidants. Gosh, I'm so tired. I can't say it this morning. It's very beneficial for the immune system and also suggested for the digestive tract because it is aromatic. Rosemary tea is good for clearing congestion. If I can find a recipe for rosemary tea, I think I have one, and there might be one here in my book. It's I'm trying to get back to the word I couldn't say. Oh, forget it. I'm so tired of this new time change. Okay, this is the book again that I always tell people, The Complete Guide to Healing and Medicinal Herbs by Wendy Vinson. It's a great book, and I'm going to push this book every week that I talk about herbs because I think it's a great, great book. Now we're going to skip over to this herb book here. You can see I've used this quite a bit too. This herb book has got a wealth of information as well. And what I really wanted to show you was the rosemary plant and the pinkish purple flowers that bloom. How do you like my pokey tool this morning? It was the first thing I saw and I grabbed. But here are the little flowers that come out. And here is the rosemary, if you don't know what it looks like or have never seen it. It says rosemary, it's called Dew of the Sea. I've not heard that, Dew of the Sea. Holds a special place in the affections of many of essence of summer herb gardens. It has been used by cooks from the earliest time with a reputation for strengthening the memory. Ooh, I better take lots of it then. It soon became a love for lovers. In times past, rosemary was burned in sick chambers to purify the air, and branches were strewed in law courts as a protection from jail fever. Never heard of jail fever either. During the plague, it was carried in neck pouches to be sniffed when traveling through suspicious areas. In some Mediterranean villages, linens is spread over rosemary to dry so the sun will extract its moth-repellent aroma. Rosemary also makes a good garden hedge. Yes, it does. Apart from the common rosemary, there are several names, including vigorous new upright forms, Soya selection. That has a lot of blue flowers, which can reach up to 8 feet within 3 years. Wow. There is veritable golden tip form. Ancient text mentions a silver variegated form. I've not seen those. The lifespan is a hardy evergreen, height 3 to 6 inches tall. And here it says uses, flour, toss the fresh rosemary into salads, crystallize from a garnish. Pound with sugar, mix with cream, and add to a fruit puree. That sounds pretty good. Leaf, add sparingly to a wide range of meat dishes, especially lamb and pork. Use rosemary to flavor baked potatoes and make an herb butter for vegetables. I know the herb butter is good. Household, branch, place fresh boughs in a room to scent the air. Cosmetic, the leaf stimulates blood circulation in a bath. Aroma, use in potpourri. The stem, scatter rosemary stems on a barbecue to discourage insects. I didn't know that one. And medicinal, stimulates circulation, eases pain by increase in blood supply where applied. Aids in the digestion of fat. Well, what do you think of rosemary? Oh, and here is the seed. This is the seed of rosemary right there. And what I do when I start cutting, when I want some, I'll cut the tips. Or if there's one branching off this way, I'll cut it right down to like the nook of it. That's the way I do it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's just the way I do it right there. And this here, I'm looking, this is the stem, the plant, the seed, all right there. I hope everybody enjoyed this on rosemary. And these are 2 great, great books. And I'll see what I can find for tea, and I'll put it in the description box along with what you can start for seeds now before the last frost will be setting in. Okay, everybody, have a great day. God bless, and we will see you on my next video. Bye now.